How's it going, guys? Ghostface Fanatic here with another video. In this video will be ranking some horror icons. So let's get into it. So the first horror icon that I got is, we'll start out with Freddy Krueger. Okay. So Freddy Krueger is obviously a dream demon, you guys know that. He invades your dreams when you go to sleep. All that stuff, you basically have to stay awake. To be honest with you, I've never really been a big Freddy fan. You know, I like the movies. I respect them for what they are. You know, I really do like them, but I don't really like them in any way that I'm like a diehard fan. I do got the box set, but I don't consider myself to be like a hardcore fan of him in any way. So I would say that, but I do like him, as I said, but I will say that I'll give Freddy Krueger probably a 9. I'll probably give him a 9 because I think he's still great. I still like him. He's pretty good. Okay, now coming up next we got Jason Voorhees. Now guys, Jason Voorhees is like my third favorite horror icon for sure, because his brutality, the way he kills people, is definitely different, from like Michael Myers, and other killers, other superhuman killers, he's definitely the most like brutal killer. He's killed, well, shoot, I don't even know how many people. I think his kill count is like over 100. He's killed like over 100 people, like literally. And the way he kills people is just so different compared to other people, like the other, killers, other icons, you know. He's even more brutal than Michael Myers in my eyes, That I do like Michael more. I do like Michael Myers more, but Jason is definitely going to go up there as a 10 for me, because Jason's one of my favorites. You cannot say you don't like the Friday the 13th films. I have the box set, as I do for the Nightmare movies. I have the box set of that as well. But I have the box set, the Scream Factory Friday the 13th box set. I love Jason. I even love the game as well. So I'm going to give Jason Voorhees a 10. Okay, coming up next we got Michael Myers. Now Michael Myers is my second favorite. You may ask, well, how come he's not your first? Well, let me tell you why. I'll get to that in a minute. Okay, so Michael Myers obviously is, I like him more than Jason, for the simple fact because he stalks people, right? He stalks people, and it's kind of frightening to think about that. This man, Michael Myers, he's got the blackest eyes, as Donald Pleasant said. He could be anywhere at any time. He could be in your house, he could be in the closet, he could be anywhere. And the thing that's so creepy about that is that you just never know when he's gonna pop out. That's just the creepiest thing about Michael Myers as a whole. He just, I don't know why I like him better personally. I just think I like him better because he's just, obviously because of stalking, he stalks people, and the fact that he could be anywhere, at any time. That's the reason why I like him just a little bit more than Jason. But Michael Myers is a 10, guys. Without a doubt. All the Halloween movies, I love those movies. I have all of them. All of those movies as well. Not the box set, but I do have all the movies. So Michael Myers is a 10. Okay, next up we got Leatherface. Now, to be honest with you guys, Leatherface is an underrated icon. First of all, I made a video touching on him a I think just a few days ago, or I think yesterday. I think it was a couple days ago, but I made a video about how I thought Leatherface wasn't in the conversation as much as other icons. Now, tell me if you guys disagree or agree in the comment section about it, because I definitely do think that he's underrated, and I do think that he deserves a lot more love, you know. He deserves a lot more love, so in my opinion, he deserves to have a 10. The last good Texas Chainsaw movie was in 2013, I believe it was. Texas Chainsaw 3D. I think that was the last the last good one. The Mask, everything, like 2003, 1974's Texas Chainsaw. That mask, like I said, that mask is iconic. I don't know why they changed it, as I said, you know. And this new 2022 Netflix, the new 2022 Texas Chainsaw film. I don't know why they changed it, but I do like the original way more, and I don't know why they didn't keep the original, you know. So in my eyes, the 3D Texas Chainsaw Massacre 3D was actually the last like good look of Leatherface. So Leatherface is getting a 10 for me, guys. Anybody with a chainsaw, you know, that's fucking scary enough, you know. So I'm giving him a 10. Okay, coming up next we got Ghostface. Now Ghostface is not considered, I guess. Obviously he's my, you know, he's my favorite, my number one favorite. Obviously you guys know, you know, he's my number one favorite. Now let me tell you why. It's not because he's one person. It's because he could be multiple people. He could be anybody. And that's one thing that made like all the Scream films like so fascinating, was the fact that the killer could absolutely be anybody, and it wasn't just one person. You know, that's why why Scream is my favorite and why it's my number one, and Michael Myers my number two, because it's the most realistic horror franchise ever made. I mean, because first of all, it's more humanly, you know. It's not like, you know, Michael Myers and Jason, you know. It's more humanly, so that's why I like it. A lot of people may disagree, and that's fine, but you know, that's why it's my favorite, because of that. The whodunit factor, you know, makes it my number one. That's why it's my favorite. But Ghostface is number 10. He's 10 for me too. He's definitely up there with Michael Myers and Jason for sure. Okay, last but not least, actually no, we got a couple. Well, I'm gonna rank. You guys know this guy's name. The good guy doll, Chucky, from the Child's Play franchise. Okay, now Chucky, I wasn't a big fan of either. Like, I do have the box set of the movies, but I don't really like them, to be honest. I'm not a diehard fan. I do like them. I love Chucky, but I'm just not. I wouldn't say I'm a diehard fan of him in any way. So I'm gonna give Chucky. And I do got the box set of the Child's Play franchise as well, and I do like them still. So, but I'm gonna give Chucky a 9 as well, you know, because I do like them, but just not really like a diehard fan, you know. I do like them though, so I'm gonna give Chucky a 10. Because it's creepy as hell, or a 9, excuse me. I'm gonna give Chucky a 9. It's kind of creepy, you know, as hell that a doll like that come to life and shit. Yeah, that's creepy enough, but that's pretty creepy. But I don't know, guys. I just never been really a diehard fan of him or nothing. But I do like the movies. I have the box set, so So Chucky's number 9 for me. He's a 9. Okay, coming up next we got Pinhead. Now, Pinhead's a guy that I never liked. I never got into his movies. I never got into any of his films. The Hellraiser films I never really watched. I think I only watched maybe the first one, and that was about it. But that was yeah, that was about it. I only watched the first one. I didn't watch the other ones. And I just thought the idea of this guy with pins in his head and all that was just weird. Cenobites and all that. I don't know, guys. Honestly, I'm not a big fan. I'm not a huge fan of that, honestly. But that's just me. So I'm sorry, Hellraiser or Pinhead, man. I'm gonna have to give you a 5. I'm sorry. I just don't really like him. He's just not really. He looks more like a Star Wars character, more than anything. So I think I'm gonna give him a 5 or a 6. I'll give him a 6. I'll give him a 6, just to be nice. So okay, next up we got Pennywise. Now Pennywise is another one that I didn't really like. I like the 1990 It movie with Tim Curry in it. I really like that film, but the new film is just not for me, guys, because the look of him in that movie and the new movies just isn't for me, man. It's just not that it factor. It doesn't have that it factor for me. It's just not it for me. I think Tim Curry, like, he's older now, and that kind of sucks that he can't, come back and reprise the role, of Pennywise. Because I actually enjoyed the old, the 1990 film better. The 1990 film was way better in my eyes than the new ones. So Pennywise for me, I've never really been a big fan of, though. So I don't know. It's just too weird for me, I guess. I just never really got into that stuff. Into him personally. So I think I'm gonna give him maybe a 7.5 or an 8.5, because I did like the 1990 film with Tim Curry in it. So okay, guys, I think that's gonna do it. Actually, no, I think we do got one more. We'll rank the Leprechaun. The Leprechaun I didn't like. First of all, guys, that's just weird. That's just too weird for me. All right, the Leprechaun. I definitely like Chucky way more than him. But the Leprechaun, come on, man. I don't like him that much. He's just too weird. Too weird for me, guys. But so if I'm gonna rank him I think I'm gonna give him a 4 or 5 as well, because I don't really like him as much. He just looks too weird. The movies are just weird to me. I enjoy Chucky way more. I like Chucky way more than him, for sure. But anyways, guys, I think that's about it. Let me know in the comment section what you guys think down below, and let me know who's your favorite franchise and who's your favorite icon in the comment section. Don't forget to smash that notification bell so you don't miss any of my future uploads. With that being said, guys, this is Ghostface Fanatic signing off. Peace.